Hold the gold and let the gold fall. Move all green man proclaimed hero. It's an emotional script. Just took place at the Photo Super Cup 2000 and not hundreds to Manchester United. Even if you have 99% victory in your hand, in the end, they were the losing team. Tireless efforts have helped show Man City. They all equalize in the last minute of the game, thanks to Beto Silva. And then, they beat Man United on penalties. It's an incredible 7-6. The man's voice is so blue. To celebrate the inspector's first triumph. Opening for the season 2000 to 4 2000 to 5 promising, and the wind in the UAE finally changed when Man City, officially overtaken by Man United, to win the Super Cup Photo 2000 not hundreds to 4, because it's a more intense game. A little friendship, and was not named in the 2000 to 4th season 2000 to 5, so the Cup country 2000 to 4 seems to have somewhat diminished the excitement when the audience comes to. Despite the two clubs competing, Man United or Man City. Madidi agrees with that. Erik ten Hag and Pep Guardiola are not determined by the idea of throwing the trench to avoid catching up before the new season. The Man City side, it's half the squad, are the young players of the academy, while Man United threw all the pillars into the field. But they have to patch the defense that's in trouble. Look at general. Man United have a better chance of winning compared to competitors. If we compare in terms of force, even the Red Devils game is flourishing. Man City have Pep Guardiola. How high is Parising? Man United have hurt themselves when coach Erik ten Hag decided to add Rashford to the main squad, playing at Sukup Bank. And if you use the worst words for the 27-year-old's performance against Man City, it's the end of the season 2004 2002. 5 is not over. Two big missed chances divided equally for each round. And frankly, Ra is a very focused striker. There is also a 90% chance of scoring. Let your teammates set expectations on the golden opportunity. For Rashford fans are holding their breath. But then, this player didn't get a shot. End of soul. Because the ball doesn't deviate from the goal. It also touches the outer edge of the vertical column. I'm really sorry. Because if both situations successfully materialized by Rashford, United won Man City in the Super Cup. Photo 2000 not hundreds to 4. That beautiful scenario could be in another universe. But not here. There's still a very interesting detail, which is Marco the Rapper. The season is not good. The following season, the 1900-born striker was not. It will definitely explode again. Man United in the top 4 of the Premier League. This has been going on throughout the seasons, ever since Rashi was put on the first team of the Red Fund. However, no matter what event or cycle will come, Rashford's poor performance last season, there are still many who hope that it will change in the season 2000 to 4 2000 to 5. But in the end, in the title match for Man United, Rashford himself has a chance to be a hero for the club. Everything has become a regret. About the child of Lokeratin is causing 7. Hope is bigger than ever. Look at those. What Rashford brings to the fans. Everyone understands part of the ending Man United, just before the new season starts. Fortunately, at Man United, and there's hope like Amad Diallo. It is slowly proving its worth, whenever given the opportunity. And more special, is Elena Ganato the young South Star almost? It's a victory for the Red Devils. He scored in the 8th minute. 2 when the ratio is irregular for Ganato. Really brought a lot of layers of meaning. The first is a shot made from the left leg. Aerial consent of striker born 2004. And then, it's the process of shortening the recovery time. After the campaign to the Copa America final 2000 not 200, and but the development of Garnacho. That's what's precious right now. Is it bad to sell Manchester's leadership? Thinking about selling, why make her Rashford? They're still confident when Garnacho is 20 years old. But there was enough maturity to be a good student in hand Agtanak. Manchester United in the Cup Bank. There's a plus sign coming from Garnacho. It's not enough for them to win. After the replacement phase, it is harmful to give a striker like Paristi into the stone field. Right back of Erik ten Hag. In a helpless situation, redeemed for Manchester United a goal in the 8th minute. 9 for this player. Lost the dispute. Not fight with Beto Chimba right in the forbidden wind. No one can blame Farachi with such a difficult task, especially in a big match. But instead, who needs to be mentioned after Rashford? It's the bad student. In the reign of Eric Kenham, Garden Sancho. 3 years ago at the Euro 2020 final, you and Italy held each other to a series of fatal shootouts. As soon as Rashford's ball hits the post. In the 3rd round, Sancho soon after missed the 4th round. Give the cup to the Italians. To avoid that happening again, Ten Hag has let Sancho sit on the bench and use Rashford administration at the end of the game, so I don't know why. The 54-year-old leader, so confident that gives Sancho an extremely important task, was one of 5 players who made the first series of pens, even standing in the familiar 4th series. The old bath has been subtly rubbed back. The Champions League runners-up is the only Man United side missed the first penalty shootout. Help from Man City. Hold on to hope alive. Full shoot. John Evans takes the ball to the stands on the 7th shot. No one is to blame because Manchester's 36-year-old centre-back. Because if Sancho does better than he's supposed to, the Red Fund is now the Super Cup champion. You are. One of Lo Carrington's kids is Macaque Rashford. They hurt Man United, not winning in 90 minutes. A player trained by Man City. Suddenly, I remember the source. Give a helping hand to the old team to the championship. And Eric Ten Hag is not guilty. Because his students were Rashford and Sancho. These are the 2 people who deserve the most. Meanwhile, don't forget to congratulate the Master Cup photo of Man City when Pep Guardiola finally got rid of the face salt. Why is that? Simply because despite constantly winning trophies in the Timma League, but it's been 3 years, Etihad bookholder cannot reap any. Which FA Kamaseki? Constantly losing to all opponents from Leicester in 2000, Liverpool 2002, and Arsenal 2000-0. No one believes that Man City can win the cup. Even the team that played in the Super Cup 2000 not hundreds to 4. There are 5 pillars. Plus that's Manchester's dominance. Lead to a goal. It's those who hold enough memories to trust. Army boasted Villa continued in a 7 defeat. Maybe Man City didn't expect it. In such a difficult context, Man United can still shoot himself in the foot with a series of pictures of BA in competition. In a different way, Man City won the Super Cup, he got half. Fortunately, Man United was terrible. And what the graveyard world is curious about next, the FA Champions. Comments. There is a shield before the season, but it was empty-handed when the Premier League returned. That's what we see. For the Super Cup champions, Arsenal have won the title 5 times. It's enough to be a specific example. But don't worry too much about it. Vima City changed its order in 2018. As of season 2.018 to 0.019, they can still sit in the Premier League. But if you look forward to a happy ending, I keep dreaming about it. Even though we lost the battle today, my notions can't be sad too long when the operating mechanism of Sergen Flatov continue to operate smoothly to bring in high-quality recruits. All to serve for a promising season. With the rise of the Red Devil, now Eric S.H.'s teachers, you can look at Man City, the first sweet fruit, but promises that things will be different when the season 2000-04 officially started. 2 grams of color contrast has become Manchester in just 3 short months. Really, before that, Man United Lingui won the FA Cup. And now it's the Super Cup. It belongs to Man City. Congratulations on a successful start for your students. Guardiola enjoyed it. Man United need to do more to restore a long-lost position.